Hello everyone, welcome back. So I made this ISOLDE build, which is quite crazy. It's very strong, especially going first, and I thought I'd show you guys what it looks like. I think you guys might be impressed. Alright, let's see. This is a very good hand actually. So let's go Hero Lives first. Go Stratos. Add. We have Vion, so we also have Malicious. So we can just straight up go into the Liquid Soldier. And then we can use Emergency Call to add the Neos, so we don't have to add it with ISOLDE later. Now, don't use the Fireflint Lady. Fireflint Lady is probably one of the best cards in this deck, easily. You want to normal summon the Vion, save the Flint Lady, and I'll tell you why after we get the draws. So we send Shadow Mist, we get another ad, Denier. God, we have so many ads. Obviously, we could have added Solid Soldier, and then you would normal Solid Soldier, which would let you special summon the Vion. It really won't matter that much here because we have so much advantage. Alright, so now we go straight into the Infernal Rage because we had the luxury of adding the Neos. Boom, just like that. Draw two and Infernal Rage. If you had added a Solid Soldier, you also could have revived the Vion again. Perfect. This is exactly why I saved the Flint Lady. Alright, watch this. So, I'm gonna save this for now. So I saved Flint Lady because Flint Lady can also special summon Hero Kid. Hero Kid is... Well, finally I found a use for this guy. Okay, this guy has been trash in Heroes since it came out. Honestly, it's just so horrible. Even though it's called Hero Kid, it doesn't count as a hero, so you can't search for it. If you summon it, it's gonna lock you out with Crusader, Ferris. So we just can't use this guy. Well, until now. So we use Fireflint Lady, special summons itself, and then it can send itself to the grave to special summon a level 4 or lower warrior from your hand. So Hero Kit on special summon, only special summon, not normal summon. You can special summon 2 from the deck. And now we can just use this to link climb. So we do this, we go into ISOLDE, we add the Plasma. Usually you'd want to add Neos here, but we already have Neos. So we can just straight up add Plasma for material for Phoenix. And then you send 3. Alright, this is gonna get so broken in a second. So I played Junk Changer. I've been playing this guy for over a year and a half, and I've used him in other ISOLDE builds I've made. This guy is just ridiculous. In this deck, he's absolutely ridiculous. Not only does he have the ability to change his level on summon, he can go level 4 or level 2. If he goes level 2, you can use him with, let's say, Infernal Rage or Absolute Zero, which are level 8, to go into Baron the Floor. Otherwise, what you usually want to do is not change its level, and you can use it like this. We get the Sunrise out. Okay, and now we can use Sunrise and Junk Converter to go into Baron the Floor. Okay, and then we also have, since we summoned the Hero Kid, we have so many materials. We can just easily link climb like it's nothing. We only need 1 Hero Kid on the field for the combo. So the rest are just useless. So now what we can do is, we already have a poly set. So Banish Valley, summon it. Now activate Polymerization. Okay, we can just use these 2. Special summon this here, trigger its effect. And now you resummon the Junk Changer. Don't activate its effect. And now you go into the Tree of Beast. I guarantee you, when your opponent sees this, they're just gonna scoop. They're gonna be like, yeah, I'm not dealing with this. Yeah, Hero Kit is finally useful here. And with Junk Changer, like, they have the perfect synergy, and there are so many ways in which you can summon Hero Kid. I'll talk about that later in the deck breakdown. So yeah, what else do we have here? We have, okay, you can, if you play a third synchro, believe it or not, you can, with this hand, you can also summon the Junk Changer back and go into like a level 8 synchro or level 10. Do we have anything we want to summon here? Nothing really, because you can use this to summon anything that's banished. So if you haven't used Shadow Mist, you can use that. There's so many things you can do with this deck. Now we go to Wake Up. Okay, we already have favorite. We already went into Infernal Rage. I was thinking, why can't we go Infernal Rage? Okay, we do this. You really don't need to do anything here. You don't need to summon Wake Up. You don't need to pop Wake Up. We already have the full combo. But this is gonna be hilarious. Watch. You're gonna get the double pop. This is in case, I guess you already have everything, like right now. You summon the Aqua Dolphin here. Where is he? You summon Aqua Dolphin, and you just troll your opponent. Like, no one can actually seriously tell me this is not funny. You do this, and now you know what your opponent is playing. You see their entire hand, and you get to rip off their hand. So bye-bye Vion. Now they have 4 cards in hand. You have Infinite Spell Negate, you have Baron the Floor Omni Negate, and you're not even done yet. You're just getting started. Summon the Denier. Put back the Malicious. And then you special summon the Malicious. Alright. Well, isn't this fun? A 3200 Apollo USA. Okay, yeah, very fair. And we okay, this card is ridiculous. Where is it? This card. Oh, this is what we should have done. Instead of discarding the Plasma, you could have saved Plasma for next turn. And then you could just keep recycling the this spell. It's so stupid, to be honest. So you banish this, and then you can banish just anything, like Vion. Add it back to your hand, and then you can discard it with the Aqua Dolphin. And then you can keep doing this, because this is not once per turn. You can keep banishing and adding back. So the reason I banished Vion is because I can recycle it next turn with different dimension reincarnation. And yeah, this is full combo. Watch this. How does your opponent break this board? Let's see what we accomplished here. We have Infinite Spell Negate. Okay, that's automatically 2 cards in his hand that are completely useless, so he has 3 cards now. We have triple... Is it? No, that's multiple negates with Apollo. That's 4 negates. 4 monster negates with Apollo USA. You have a non-targeting pop with Phoenix Enforcer. Also, all their monsters are going to be reduced by at least like 1,000 something because of these. And then you have an Omni Negate with Baron the Floor in case like he tries to imperm your Naturia Beast. Well, nice try, negate. If he tries to, I don't know, do something like we have Favor Contact, so even if he I don't know, uses Dark Ruler no more, you still have Favor Contact. You're not done yet. And the Favor Contact is not going to be just as simple as the normal hero decks, like double pop. No. This is going to be 4 pops, and if your opponent controls like a fire or something, which is apparently prevalent in this meta, I don't know why people are playing fire decks now, that's going to be 5 pops or even more. Because this is 1, 2, 3, and then Shining is a light, so that's 4 pops. How do you break this board? The answer is you don't, you just scoop. Now let's see. Okay, this is... Now we drew the Junk Changer. So let's see what we can do without summoning it with the ISOLDE. Not very ideal for us, but this hand is so very strong. You just add Solid Soldier. Do we want to get to Vion, the Junk Changer? Honestly, we can just summon something with ISOLDE. We don't even need that. So what I'm gonna do is just search for Crosskeeper. You go Crosskeeper here, summon the Stratos. Careful not to summon Solid Soldier, he's only on normal summon. Now you add the Vion. Summon Solid Soldier, activates his effect. Summon Vion, send Shadow Mist. What do we have in Grave, by the way? Okay, yeah, send Shadow Mist. We can also get Draw 2 with Crosskeeper once we Fusion Summon. We can add Malicious, activate Vion, banish Shadow Mist, add Poly. Now keep Liquid Soldier on the field. And do this. Go into the Sunrise here. Wait, Sunrise. Do we really need yeah. We're gonna use these two. Now careful. Since we use Solid Soldier, do not summon it under the Wonder Driver. Especially if you want to use Stratos. If you want to use Stratos, it's gonna miss timing. And it's a trigger effect. So what you're going to do is do this. You can still get Wonder Driver's effect, don't worry. Make sure the Solid Soldier is Chain Link 1 if you're summoning the Stratos. If not, which I don't think I'm going to do, I'm just going to summon Vion here, then that's fine. Okay, then we get a +2 with the Crosskeeper, and then Sunrise add Miracle Fusion. Alright, we drew double equip spells. Doesn't matter because we already have Junk Changer in hand and we're gonna summon Flint Lady, which means we only need one in hand anyway. And because of that, I'm just gonna do this. Make sure you summon it under so you can recycle the polymerization. And on top of that, you can just grab another polymerization. Banish the Solid Soldier. Now you go into ISOLDE. Now you send one. First of all, let's add the Neos. What do you have engraved? Malicious. Okay, now we send only one. We're gonna send this. Summon Flint Lady. Activate Flint Lady effect. Summon the Junk Changer. Now give me Bear on the floor. Awesome. Now what we can do is, since we already drew this, I mean we don't need to use it, but I'm just gonna utilize it for fun because we can just go Malicious, and then yeah, we have Miracle Fusion. We can go into Wake Up. We can do whatever you want, basically. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this because we have infinite discards with this guy. Do this. Recycle. Shadow Mist. Now we can go into do I want to go Cross Street first? Yes. I do not want to do Cross Street first because we can go into Aquanios. Which means I don't need Aquanios actually. I can go for Malicious, go into him. Okay. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. You do this. Make sure not to summon anything to a zone that Cross Sheep links points to. Oh, kind of running low. Then we're gonna do this. Okay. Trigger the Cross Sheep. Now we summon back the Junk Changer. Now activate Miracle Fusion. Now we go into Wake Up. You don't need what's it called? Wait, what do I keep banishing here? It's only 2 cards. Now we pop and summon Hero Kid. Now we get 2 more hero kids on the field. It's 1, 2. Now we go into Naturia Beast. And yeah, we can go into conversation. We can go into a double negate Apollo USA, I think. Oh no, we can't because Link 4, which is fine. We still got the Naturia Beast. We could have went Hero Contact. Yeah, I definitely prefer this anyway. I think this looks good. You have Infinite Spell Negate, you have Baron the Floor Negate, you have Phoenix Enforcer Pop. Yeah, that's really good. So, I think there was a way to get to Apollo USA. Where did I misplay? I think I definitely misplayed somewhere. But this is still really strong. Anyways, so deck breakdown. Okay, so Flint Lady first. Flint Lady is one of the best cards in this deck. If you don't play this card, you can't do anything with this deck. It's easily searchable. You can search it with even the equip spell, Durandal. All the equip spells in this deck are useful, all of them. I'd say the least useful is probably this Living Fossil because it negates the effect, but it's still useful. You get a body on the field, and you can get something like Solid Soldier. You get Solid Soldier back from the grave, and then you use it to fuse to trigger its effect. It's still gonna activate because it activates when it's used as material, not on the field. So that's a way you can use it with Living Fossil. You can use it on Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist goes to grave, triggers to add. So yeah, it's still useful. This is amazing because, especially in combination with this, because this is this is probably one of the most ridiculous equip spells in this deck. Because you can just keep banishing 2 warrior monsters and adding it back to your hand, which means that Aqua Dolphin is gonna have infinite. I guess just keep looking at your hand. You get infinite hand rips. As long as you keep summoning it back. You can get up to 3 hand rips, I believe, in this deck. That's the most I've done. You get Aqua Dolphin, and then you can re-summon it with Cross Sheep, and then use this to add it back to your hand, and then discard it with the Aqua Dolphin. And then you can use Infernal Rage to tribute instead of summoning Sunrise. If you already summoned it, you can go into the Aquanios, rip another card from your opponent's hand. Yeah, and if you also have this in your hand, you can get 4 hand rips, by the way. Also, this works amazingly well with this, because you can banish the 2 warrior monsters that you want, whatever you want to summon, if you have this in your hand. And then you can discard this card, which you just added to your hand, in order to special summon whatever you banished. So you can banish Hero Kid, if you already have it engraved. You sent it with Foolish Burial, maybe. Banish it, summon it back with this, trigger its effect, special summon 3 hero kids. You can use it with Vion, you can use it with Aqua Dolphin for the 4th or 3rd hand rip. You can use it with Shadow Mist, grab Mask Change. I was thinking about cutting Mask Change. I think Dark Law is strong, but you don't really need it in this deck. Like, this deck is already good enough without Dark Law. That's kind of crazy to say, but I don't think I've wanted Dark Law except once. And it was for fun anyway, I didn't even need to. It was like I drew into it with Liquid Soldier at the end, so it was full combo with Dark Law on the field. So you can just imagine how stupid that looked. Yeah, so all the equipped spells are amazing. This spell searches for Flint Lady and searches for Blaze Man as well. So you have many ways to get to polymerization, and many ways to just get to the Flint Lady to special summon whatever you need to. Flint Lady can summon the Hero Kid and trigger its effect from your hand if you draw into one, or it's in your opening hand. That's why if you open Flint Lady, save it until after you get the draws in with Liquid Soldier if you're going to draw. So then if you draw into this, then you can use the Flint Lady on the Hero Kid. And now you get so much advantage because you can use the Hero Kids instead of them just being useless on the field. You can use them to link climb into ISOLDE and then cross cheap, and then you can use the last one to go into Naturia Beast. Or if you can't, you can just use it as material for Apollo USA. Neospace Connector. This is basically just to summon the Aqua Dolphin and then do like the hand rip combo. And yeah, you just summon the Aqua Dolphin, you go into ISOLDE, and then you can just go off of that depending on what you have in your hand. Stratos is good at 2, you can play 3 if you want. Solid Soldier, again, very strong, especially in combination with triple E-Call. You can just keep searching with E-Call, it's not once per turn. And you normal Solid Soldier, you get an extra body on the field, and then you can get you can go +2 with this card, because if you use it as fusion material, usually you're gonna have like Vion or Stratos on the field. So when it's used as fusion material, you're gonna resummon a Vion to search for another polymerization, which you do need, or you can just go Stratos, search for another hero like Denier, which you probably need, or Malicious. I do play double poly here. You do need double poly. 3 is not gonna work. 3 is too much. 1 is too little. It's not gonna work. You need 2. That's why we revive the Vion with the cross shape, so you can grab the second polymerization to continue your plays, because we are gonna be fusing into Infernal Rage, Phoenix Enforcer, and then sometimes you're gonna have to go Sunrise first, because that's the combo. If you don't open Neos in your starting hand, the combo is Vion, send Shadow Mist, add Liquid, or Malicious, and then you go Sunrise. So you can just have the other one for Infernal if you need to. What else? So Neos, searchable with the first effect of ISOLDE. You don't need to summon Neos anyway, you just search for it so you can go into Infernal Rage. It's basically like a Infernal Devicer, but a free Infernal Devicer without locking you into heroes. So that's what's really good about ISOLDE's first effect. Cross Keeper is very strong. It's only level 2, so you can send 2 equip spells, which you play 4. And then you can just special summon any hero, elemental hero from your hand, and you can continue, like, keep on going. Even if you can't do anything with what you have, you can still go into an Apollo USA. So this is very strong, and you're probably gonna be doing that as well, summoning the Crosskeeper with ISOLDE. Blazeman is another way to get to polymerization. You have so many ways to get to poly. Blazeman can be summoned with Flint Lady, it can be summoned with Crosskeeper. You can even summon it with the ISOLDE if you need to, if somehow all your Vions are banished. So this card is definitely still going to be very good. Also, if you're bricked and you have E-Call in your hand, and you have, I don't know, Plasma or something, you can go for this, and then you search polymerization and you fuse, and maybe you could do something with that. Junk Changer is ridiculous. Using it to go into Baron the Floor and Naturia Beast, and then it can also change its level. It just has so much synergy with this deck, and there are so many lines you can use this card as well. I really like this card. I think that's the best card to be summoning with ISOLDE. That and Fireflint Lady. You can also summon Hero Kid with ISOLDE by sending 2 equip spells, and then to trigger its effect again. There are so many ways to summon Hero Kid in this deck. You can summon it with Fireflint Lady from your hand. You can summon it with ISOLDE by sending 2 equip spells, and you can summon it with Wake Up Your Elemental Hero. Obviously, the sooner you summon the Hero Kid, the better it's going to be, so you can use the materials to link climb. You can also use them as just material for Plasma if you want to summon that. Let's see. DDR already talked about this. Foolish Burial, very strong. Foolish Burial. There was one game where I sent Hero Kid to the graveyard with Foolish Burial. I managed to go into Cross Sheep. And then I fused, recycled the Hero Kid from the graveyard using the Cross Sheep, and then got 3 bodies on board, summoned my Plasma, and yeah, the opponent just forfeited after that. I think that's very strong, being able to, resummon the hero kid from the graveyard using cross cheap. I guess that's also another way to summon it. But yeah, that was really funny. Hero lives, best card. There's not much to say. This is your main starter. Summon Stratos, search Vion. Was considering cutting Dark Law, so you can cut Master Change if you want to. Fusion Destiny, I'm only playing this going second. Going first, this is a brick. I'm not gonna lie. Because if you use Fusion Destiny, it's gonna lock you in, and you're not gonna be able to finish your combo. So this is only if you like brick that you need Fusion Destiny. And then you can, I guess, if you play Dark Angel if you want to, then you can go into the Dark Angel play. But then you'd need Cross Crusader, which I don't think there's. I guess you can cut the Dark Law to play that, right? Or the Dugaris, whichever one you want. Small World was really strong because you can search whatever you want. I think most cards in here are. You can bridge into them. Like, let's see, if I want Vion, for example, I can Small World, I guess anything, and then Fireflint Lady. You banish the Fireflint Lady, and then you search for Vion. I guess, except Blazeman. But yeah, Small World was very, very strong. What else? We already talked about the equip spells. You can cut Cold Buy. Droplet is very strong. And Favorite Contact, self-explanatory. The extra deck, again, this can be part of a triple hand drip line, or even 4 hand drips if you have DDR in your hand. The rest are self-explanatory. You have Naturia Beast, Infinite Spell Negate. Once you get this out, it's game over. That's why I'm not playing Dark Angel, because this is better than Dark Angel. Dark Angel can be outed easily. This cannot. You'd need something really strong to out this, especially since it's in combination with Baron Floor. It can't be impermed. Dugaris. I'm playing this card because in some cases you might need to draw 2, but that's, I guess, going first, maybe. Most of the time going second, you can use the special summon from Grave effect, even though it skips your next main phase. It can be very strong, because you can also special summon Hero Kid with this. You can special summon a Vion, you can special summon any monster, basically, except the Elemental Hero fusions. So this can be very strong. It can also, in one game, it helped me push for game. With the last effect, so it just doubles the attack of one monster you control. That can be very, very strong. You can cut it if you want, or play Baguska. It won't make too much of a difference, I guess. But you do get a lot of level 4s on the field, and you can easily get level 4s on the field. So if you want to play Baguska, you want to play Dugaris, whichever one you want, I think it's worth playing at least one level 4 Exceed in this deck. Because sometimes you're just, like you get barriered, you can't summon fusions, and then your links are kind of dead, so like, what do? Okay, you go Baguska, Dugaris, and then Zeus, clear out the entire field. You could play Zeus if you want. I'm probably going to play Zeus. I'm probably going to cut Dark Law and play Zeus, because it's just really fun. I love using Zeus. Other than that, Wonder Driver is probably the first card you want to go into, so you can recycle Polymerization, and then you go into ISOLDE. But you won't need that all the time, because we play double poly. We have so many ways to search poly that you're not going to need to do that. You can save the bodies you have on board for a fatter poly, or say. And Cross Sheep is... I think this card's just ridiculous. I love this card so much. Yeah, just being able to revive a level 4 or lower is very, very strong. Yeah, and then with the Baron the Floor or like the Naturia Beast, you can gain 700 attack on all your monsters, helping you push for game if you need to. If you didn't link up, I guess, or you are trying to OTK going second. Shining Neo Swingman is one of the best cards to be OTKing with, because Miracle Fusion, easy Shining Neo Swingman, pop, pop, pop. summon it to a zone that this card links to. Yeah, and then you can, I think you can also just chain link block as well. Can you? Based on the cards, I haven't used that before. I usually just summon Shining Moon, so you might get my pops. It's probably game from there. But this says if monster special summons, you can apply the sequence based on the card types. Yeah, I think this is a trigger effect. Yes, I think it is. So you can't really chain link block with this, which is fine. And then the Poly USA just infinite negates. Yeah, if you guys have any questions about this deck, feel free to ask and I'll try my best to answer. I think this deck is pretty good. If you want to see me take it online and you can see me against competitive decks, just let me know. I don't mind doing that. And yeah, hope you guys have a good day and I'll see you in the next one.